Welcome. It's good to see you. As you can see, I have a different background from normal. I got myself an actual desk to sit at. So I've decided I'm going to actually use my actual desk, which means that you get my lovely teaching background. So hopefully it isn't too distracting or whatnot. You can see, of course, my actual teaching stuff, and then there's all of the stuff that doesn't actually show up when I'm teaching because the camera is different. I've got like a teddy bear over here that you can just see its arm in the frame, and it might bother me enough that I might have to tweak things so it's not poking in there, but for now it's okay. All right. Amy, it's so nice to see you today. I'm glad you made it. Oh, goodness. No spiders. No, thank you. Brandon, you made it. I'm so excited to see you more than 10 minutes before it ends. Brandon, Amy, Brandy. Feel like we're missing an Amu or Amu. Brandon, you're falling down on your job here. All right. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling tonight? And are we awake? Are we ready? Are we feeling creative? I am feeling creative, but not in productive ways. I'm kind of, well, I don't think anyone watching live right now actually lives in the United States, so won't talk too much about politics, but you might have heard that things are kind of crazy right now, and I don't know. So my brain is kind of occupied with worry about the state of the world and stuff like that. But I am, like, I've been watching a lot of videos about book cover design because that's totally something useful that I have a book ready to do it. Yeah, I'm totally lying to myself. I don't have a book ready to do a cover design for, and I should hire someone else to do a cover design whenever I reach that point. But it is what it is. My brain is focused on learning about cover design right now, so that's what I'm doing. uh-huh. Yes, Brandon, let us know, how did the boyfriend mission go? Alas. Well, so I think as much as I want to do like creative, fun stuff, I think for my first sprint, what I really need to do is read some stuff for critique. I promised some people that I would read through their stuff and give critiques, and that was supposed to be done like a week ago. I'm really sorry for anyone that might have been counting on me. I just haven't been able to focus long enough to do it. But yeah, I think for the first sprint, what I really need to do is read through someone's critique thing and make some comments on it. But let me know what you've been doing on? Yeah. Oh, you are in New Zealand, is that right? I remember you either being from South Africa and moving to New Zealand, um, maybe the other way around. Um, yeah, human interaction, very important. Um, yeah, I'm thankful that I've got my guy Sean kind of keeps me sane whenever I'm convinced that the whole world is just falling apart around us. But um, he's literally the only person that I see in actual person these days. So yeah, I understand that. Yeah, Brandon, don't give up. So I'm part of this. It's like AuthorTube Pals uh, Discord group that we've got a group of like 5 people that the idea is we'll exchange some things and critique each other's work. Um, and my critique partners have been really good about giving me some really good feedback, and I have been absolutely terrible. I managed to open up one of their documents and then couldn't actually read it because I got distracted slash too tired. So yeah, I'm trying to learn how to do critiques. My eye is all leaky here. Uh-huh. Yes, your health is very important. And especially like right now when the world is kind of crazy, it can be hard to know whether the positive thing is to try and be social or to kind of try and hide away. The undercover Kiwi. Yes, I like this name. Aw, thank you, Brandon. Fake Kiwi, get her. Hmm. Does that make Brandon undercover potato? Something potato related, I feel like we've had a lot of potato discussions. Oh, good. I'm glad that we can help help with the mental health, even in small ways. Oh dear. 6 feet apart or 6 feet under, one way or the other. That's good. I think that sometimes you really just do need to, to take a break, say, you know what, I'm not going to do anything productive today or anything, I'm not going to produce anything today, but I can still interact with the world in some way or another. And that's a good, healthy choice, I think. All right. With that said, let's get into a sprint. How are people feeling on the sprint front? Do we have a time in mind? That's right. Hugs whether you like it or not. How do people feel about starting off maybe with like a 10-minute, 15-minute? I see a 15:51. That's the first one I saw come in, so I'll put it at that. And 3, 2, 1, shoo. And we're back. All right. How did everybody do? See, there is a big conversation that I am very behind on. Let's see. We're talking about ideas and oh my goodness, how did I get so behind? Um, Amy is keeping me a slave. Oh dear. Somehow, I think that you're probably okay. Yeah, I'm with you, Amy. I'm sure it's not so crappy. No, but you're the one reading it, so. And we've got some Irish or maybe Gaelic happening over here. I'm not sure. This is too hard. Obligatory, that's what she said joke. Been so long since I commented. Bang's head against wall, man. Dramatico. That is the word for our baby boy Brandon. We Dramatico. And we've got some more non-English. I am not gorgeous, big, scared you. Google Translate this. And I believe this is when we went into Afrikaans. Is that what it is? My goodness, you two. I just cannot keep up with you. Points at Donkey. Going to eat me. Oh dear. I was probably trying to remember grammar rules or something when I have the document up. I have it covering my computer screen so that I can't see what kind of faces I'm making in the camera. Yeah, I guess if I'm going to say like the first thing that I know about Ireland, sheep might be it. Maybe potatoes and then sheep. Yes, dramatic. Keep one and lock it in the basement. Dear, oh dear. Oops. Now we're arguing about who the crazy one is. Oh my goodness. Don't hold any sheep hostage. Sheep are people too. Maybe. Are sheep people too? Now that's an interesting take, Brandon. Irish so you can do no wrong. I mean, there have arguably been some Irish people who have done some wrong. But if you say so. sheep have rights. Africans is not orc. Yes. Hashtags for the important issues right here. All right. I think maybe we should get into another sprint after all of this excitement. Oh, we've got a battle going on. What have I allowed to happen on my stream? You two are way too entertaining. Too funny. Well, did you get anything done, or was it entirely comments related in that last sprint? I speak to the sheep, but they don't listen to me. They're like family. Bah. Yes, I speak chaos. Welcome, Charlotte. I've not seen you before this moment. Happy to see you now. And yes, I feel like the combination of Brandon and Charlotte together is like they're two complementary types of chaos that really amplify each other. Charlotte. Charlotte is fluent in Tim Tam. I wish I could become fluent in Tim Tam. What am I fluent in? I'm fluent in bitter coffee and cold tea. This is cold tea that I'm drinking right now. It was warm like an hour ago, and then I got distracted with life, and now it's cold tea. Not nearly as satisfying as original. Now that I'm thinking of it, it just makes me sad to drink my cold tea. Charlotte has taught me well. Amy speaks Tim Tam too. Like a little tongue twister. Amy speaks Tim Tam too. Oh, nice. Who the fuck my MC was before the events of the books? Always important questions to ask. Yeah, in my current work in progress, my kind of Viking-ish fantasy thing, I'm trying to discovery write, and I'm definitely coming up with this thing every time I sit down of, wait, why does my MC do that? Why would she act that way? Well, I think I'm going to have to backtrack at some point and put in some backstory. Yes, Laurel speaks Laurel knees. That's tough to say too. Laurelese, Laurelian. When I was like, I don't know, maybe 10 years old, I want to say, a friend of mine and I spent every recess together pretending that we were these like alien fantasy creatures. I was Laurelian and she was, I don't actually remember what she was, but they were both like fantasy creatures based on our names. It was great fun. I did not have that many friends in elementary school, believe it or not. Yeah, we can do more in the 20-minute sprint range next time. I know that the method involves a lot of notebooks. I have heard of the notebooks. Doesn't know anything about his past since he has no memories. He can't even remember his true name. I think that would be hard to write or hard to pull off. I'm sure it can be done. I'm just not sure how I would do it. She was a grill? Who was a grill? His true name should be Brandy. Scandalous, I know. I was a pretty awkward little kid. I grew up into a somewhat awkward adult, but at least I'm like comfortable with myself now. I was very awkward back in the day. Thank you. The world's environment collapsed, causing a mass evacuation apocalypse before she was out of the education system. Good enough reason for my MC not having had a set occupation. Hey, I'd buy it. I don't see a problem with that premise. Oh dear. Yeah, I think on some level we're all like we never quite grow out of our awkwardness. We maybe grow into it. My awkwardness has really expanded. I've just gotten used to it and gotten better about dealing with it. You say that, but I imagine in 10 or 20 years' time, you'll look back and recognize some of your own awkwardness. 'Tis the way of the world. All right, let's do a sprint. 8:40 p.m. here. Yes. Trying to line up my time zones. It's 2:40 a.m. here, which means that it must be 8:40 a.m. in Ireland. And let's see, in China, it is 3:40 p.m. Japan and some parts of Australia, 4:40 p.m. I can never remember how many time zones there are in Australia and how they line up with Japan. Oh dear. I was correct. Wahahaha. Look at all these time zones I know. What a skill to have. I'm sure it will come in very useful at some point. All right, let's get some stuff done. Let's do a sprint. We had a request for 20 something. About a 21:21 or a 21:12. in the sprint. 21, 21. All right, and 3, 2, 1, shoo. Sorry about that. I could not find the tab with the timer on it. It was lost in all of my open tabs that I have. Welcome back. How did everybody do? I see that we've had a lot more chatting in the comments. I'll try and get caught up. Yeah, Brandon, I think it's good to not worry too much about popularity. The friends that you have at your age may or may not stick around when you're older, and the ones that actually matter will stay by you. The ones that don't matter don't matter. Hey, Yaza, glad you made it. Hope you're doing well. If you're working on something in particular, let us know. Tell me more about the popular life, Brandon. That is okay. Friendships are definitely a quality versus quantity type of thing. I would much rather have a few really good friends than a whole ton of not so good friends. Uh-huh. The gift of the gab, as it were. I will happily take you guys as well. Internet friends are always there for me. Heather, I'm not sure what a Heather refers to. Like from Heather's the Musical. I haven't actually seen Heather's the Musical, or Heather's the TV show movie. I know that Heather's is either a movie or a TV show, but I have not seen it. Oh, yes, it is sweet. It does count for something. Friends are good to have. Just make sure they're the good type of friends who actually support you and help you out with things, not the backstabby type of friends that are just in it to be able to say they have a certain number of friends. I'm glad that we have you. I'm sorry that the people you know are not the best. Yeah, stay away from toxic people if at all possible. Yeah, I feel those introvert feels. I'm one of those that quarantine hit and my life didn't actually change much at all. Yes, they will drag you down. More heart hands. All right. Da-da-da. I am getting more and more behind. Yeah, I don't know how to make friends. I've got a few friends and I'm thankful for them, but like I definitely couldn't write the instruction manual on how you make that happen. The friends I have come to me kind of by chance more often than not. Yes. I love you both. I'm glad to have you as my friends. Interesting. We've got different soundtracks. Nice. All right. And now we're just pushing our love and attention on people. A massive cauliflower pie. I don't believe I've ever heard of cauliflower pie. Curious what goes into it. Is it like a quiche? Like, is it eggy? Or is it? Can't imagine it being like a sweet pie. I'm assuming a savory pie of some sort. Okay, we still have time. It is an emotional stream. We've got so much love going back and forth. Cuisine in the land down under. Interesting. If you do TikTok, then apparently Brandon has a TikTok to follow. I'm an old fogey who still doesn't really understand what TikTok is. I think people dance on it. Maybe people also eat food or cook food on it. That's how it works. Bressington. Jolly good day, Bressington. Nice to see you, sir. The phone is causing all sorts of hilarity. Yes. Got the Queen of Chaos giving people names like Bressington. Bechamel sauce with cauliflower and herbs. Well, now I'm getting hungry. Anything with bechamel sauce, I will happily take. Brandon, the love child of chaos and hashtag why doesn't Amy get a title? The orcs, however, yeah, so it's been starting to get cold here in Texas, where I live. See, I have a prop now I can show you. I've moved to Texas. It's starting to get cold here and be like cloudy or rainy about half the time. It officially feels like fall here. Yes. We shall now call you Duchess. Pumpkin and cauliflower. I can dig it. Yes. Language of orcs is definitely different from Afrikaans. Afrikaans. Now I'm doubting all of my life decisions. Now I can't even talk, you guys. We better do a sprint again so I can stop talking and messing up speech. Touches of orcs. Touches of war. I don't mind if you use that. Else to the Duchess of War, or her orkiness. Yes, I'm dating all of my life decisions, and all of the dates are terrible. None of them are going to end in happy relationships. That's for sure. All right. We're getting ridiculous again. Write me like one of your French girls. I love it. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Who's got a vote for the next sprint time? Hopefully, this time I won't lose the timer and let the alarm go forever and ever. I think I'm feeling maybe closer to 15 than 20 minutes, but I could be swayed probably. Should definitely write a novel together. All right, so we've got a vote for 2468, and we've got a vote for 1661. How about we use some of those same numbers and go partway in between and do an 1881? I think I like the idea of 1881. You've got other opinions, speak them now. All right, I'm going with 1881. And sprint. And we're back. I think that Amy is probably gone by now, but in case you're still here, we're glad you came. It was nice to see you and chat with you, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Oh, how did everyone do? I finished reading my thing for the critique and decided I needed to take a break from doing serious work. And so I've been working on my kind of series Bible for this Viking fantasy thing. And it's coming along. It's definitely my favorite way to procrastinate and not actually write anything. But it also kind of needs to get done if I'm going to have any kind of cohesive end product. So that's what I've been working on these past couple sprints. It looks like Brandon and Amy have figured out a way to do a co-writing something or other. Oh, we're excited to see the results of that. Very curious how that all comes together. Let's see, Brandon says, during that sprint, me and Amy decided to co-write, and I'm also eating yogurt. Important things. Very important. I think my brain is hopefully we're still on. I didn't get that much like actual work done, but I'm trying to think of like religions for my people and how things work and what kind of holidays they celebrate and stuff like that. And it can be a little tiring for the brain. There's a lot that goes into good world building, I think. Greek yogurt, very important distinction to make, not just any old yogurt. Uh-oh, we now know how to control Brandon. No, it might be disastrous if we all just start sending yogurt to Ireland. I don't know how it would hold up in the mail. Might be best not to try. But if any of us make it to Ireland, we'll be coming for you. I think we've got about 20 minutes left. The power of the yogurt. Eat that yogurt now. The other important question, is it plain yogurt or is it like vanilla, honey, celery flavored yogurt? I don't know how people do it in Ireland. Maybe there's all sorts of flavors that I don't know about. The yogurt vendor. Brandon, the last yogurt bender. My goodness, what was I saying? Oh, we've got about 20 minutes. I think we can fit in one more sprint. Strawberry yogurt all the way. So what do you think? Maybe maybe another 18-ish minute sprint and then chat for a couple minutes and call it a night or a day, depending on where you are. Or just talk about strawberries some more and yogurt. Or cauliflower pie. I feel like now I need to look that up. I'm really curious about this cauliflower pie concept. And of course, anything with bechamel sauce. Perfectly happy to eat cream sauce anytime, any day. All right. Brandon says 18 sounds good. And since I did not go with his time last time, we'll go with his time this time. 18 minutes it is. And 3, 2, 1, shoo! And that was the last sprint, I believe. All right, so we've got some food talk as per usual. Diet of meat, strawberries, and yogurt. Just throw them in a blender and drink them all together. And veg. I could see that being good. I'm not the biggest cauliflower fan, but broccoli I can happily eat just about any time. Can't forget my baby potato. Basically the same thing. I finished your yogurt. All right. Well, I think that we've probably finished our stream. Did I ask how everyone did? Did you get anything done? Make progress? Eat some food? I decided it was time to actually write some on the Viking fantasy thing. Wrote, I don't know, a little more of a conversation. My main character is heading off to have her adventures, but she stopped by to say goodbye to someone and found out that she hasn't been as good of a friend as she thought, which is kind of turning into a theme with this character so far in less than 10,000 words. I don't know where I'm at exactly. I think I'm less than 5,000 words, but I haven't checked lately. Yeah, so far I'm not liking my character that much as a person, but hopefully she'll grow up. Yeah. All right. I think it is time. I need to drink something that isn't cold tea, and I might try reading some more of my book. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you got some words in, or maybe got some other form of creativity done. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you next week. Bye.